Anytime a UPS package would come, I would put on gloves and a mask and clean it on my front porch and then set it to the side for 10 to 14 days.
Would you clean it with disinfectant? What would you clean it with?
Disinfectant. And it was same with groceries. I would clean all the groceries on the front porch and then bring them inside and then rinse them in the sink because I obviously didn't want to bring the disinfectant into the house. And so it was a huge, long, drawn-out process.
Were you avoid going out of the house?
The only time I would leave was to go to the grocery store. I would wear a mask and gloves, and then I would also bring a disinfectant wipe.
So tell me about what your anxiety level is now. You said back then it was like an 8 or a 9, and how has it been for the last, couple of weeks?
I would say a 1 or a 2. And I'm thinking from a much more reasonable part of the brain, I think.
So would you say that you're not worrying about it as much then?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Before the therapy, was it just like a constant thought in your head? How would you describe it?
Yeah, but it would turn into like more than a thought. It would turn into almost a panic.
And in terms of your anxious behaviors that you were doing before, tell us what changes you've made.
And I think this is what's made, probably the biggest difference, with you and I working together. You kind of given me goals each week to remove, 1 or 2 anxious behaviors, whether it was to go out and get a haircut or stop wearing gloves in the grocery store, stop cleaning my car, and removing those, anxious behaviors is what has brought me more peace and more, I'm able to sit back and relax a little bit. I'm not stripping off my clothes and jumping in the shower every time I leave the house. I'm not wiping down UPS packages. I'm going places. I got my first haircut a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to work meetings and so on. It created a significant amount of anxiety at the beginning, but, I realized that, on each thing that we kind of chipped away at, that I was feeling better and better. I think the faster that you take action and the less you sit at home and deal with this, the better, because on the other side, it's much more enjoyable.